Good morning, dear friends. Myself, Hardik Rathod, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department, VPMP Polytechnic, Gandhinagar. Today, I will teach you the subject Industrial Management, the subject code 3361903. Today, I will discuss about the unit CPM and PERT, Critical Path Method, and Program Evaluation and Review Technique. So today's topic is Critical Path Method. So I would like to give you the objectives for today's lecture. First, we will define the critical path, actually how we can find the critical path, what are the characteristics of it, then also about the network diagram. Then we will see the application of critical path and various terms that are used in solving the critical path method. Later we will see about the network diagram and analysis and EST, EFT, LST, LFT and float calculations. So first, let's see about the definition of critical path. So it's the sequence of activities. It's the sequence of activities which decide the total project duration. Dear students, here whatever the project given to any industry from its client industry, that project must be having some time duration, and that time duration is decided on the base of the resources of an industry, and by arranging all the resources we can decide the time duration. So it is formed by some critical activities, and all that activities, the path is that which consumes maximum resources, maximum time, and longest path. That path is called as the critical path. It has zero float. Float means there is extra margin of time required for completion of any activity. So when any activity is on critical path, it means that activity is a critical activity. So that activity doesn't have any extra margin of time to complete. Now a dummy activity joining two critical activities is also called as a critical activity. Means is there any dummy activity which are having predecessor activity as dummy activity and successor activity as dummy activity, so that we can say that that dummy activity is also a critical activity. Then next, network. It is a graphical representation of the project, and it consists of series of activities arranged in a logical sequence, and so the interrelationship between the activities. So simple ma network je che, that is a graphical representation. So whatever the project and activities we have decided, okay, we are arranging that in a series by using some logic, okay, and we are putting like a graph. So that's why it is called as a graphical representation. Now let's see where application is there, critical path method and program evaluation review technique. See, both of these activities are a project management technique, and programming is used. So first application is research and development of projects. Second, equipment maintenance and overhauling. Third, construction projects, building bridges, dams, etc. So all these activity ki jhan from some by using the resources like man, machine, materials, and money, we are having certain raw materials, and from that we have to manufacture the product. The CPM and PERT are the project management technique are used. Design of plants, machine, systems, organization of big programs, etc., etc. Now, let's see about the various terms that are used in CPM. First is activities. General language, my if I say that manufacturing, or we can say turning on a job, that is called as an activity in simple language. But let's see, an activity is a physically identifiable part of the project which consumes time and resources. कोई ऐसा आइडेंटिफाइड पार्ट है प्रोजेक्ट का कि जिसके अंदर एक टाइम कंज्यूम होता है, मतलब कि भाई एक दिन में होगा, एक घंटे में होगा, 2 घंटे में होगा, और वो रिसोर्सिस का यूज करता है, लाइक मशीन का यूज करता है, लेबर का यूज करता है, मनी का यूज करता है, मीन्स दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एन एक्टिविटी. ईच एक्टिविटी हैज अ डिफाइनाइट स्टार्ट एंड एंड. कोई भी एक्टिविटी होगी तो एक प्रॉपर पॉइंट से स्टार्ट होगी और एक प्रॉपर पॉइंट पे कंप्लीट होगी. इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय एरो. एक्टिविटी को एरो से दिखाया जाता है. देन इवेंट. एन इवेंट रिप्रेजेंट्स द स्टार्ट और कंप्लीशन ऑफ एनी एक्टिविटी. मतलब कोई एक्टिविटी स्टार्ट हुई तो वो इवेंट कहा जाएगा, एंड हुई तो वो इवेंट कहा जाएगा. Predecessor activity and successor activities. All those activity which must be completed before the starting of activity under consideration. For example, if I say, if you want to start manufacturing or production work, before that design of that particular product must be completed. अगर डिजाइन बाकी है उसका करना तो आप प्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट कर पाओगे नहीं. Then successor activities. All the activities which have to follow the activity under consideration are called as its successor activity. For example, after completion of particular manufacturing process, उसके बाद inspection QC वो activity required है for checking the dimension of product. अगर वो नहीं करोगे then you will not get the idea how much you have completed. Then critical activities. In a network diagram, all those activities are in the critical path. That activities are called as the critical activities, and that activities are not on the critical path, that are called as the non critical activities. डमी एक्टिविटीज हमने आगे जो क्रिटिकल पाथ था वहाँ पे डिस्कस कर दिया है. डमी एक्टिविटीज तो 2 एक्टिविटी है, बराबर. वहाँ पे ऐसा है कि आगे का एक्टिविटी वो 2 एक्टिविटी से स्टार्ट होगा, लेकिन वो हेड्स इवेंट जो है वो ज्वाइंट नहीं है, तो वो डैश से दर्शाया जाता है. मीन्स वो टाइम कंज्यूम नहीं करता है और कोई रिसोर्सेज नहीं कंज्यूम नहीं करता है वो एक्टिविटी. वो जस्ट हम जो प्रोजेक्ट है उसको क्लोज करने के लिए करते हैं. तो दैट्स व्हाई दिस एक्टिविटी इज कॉल्ड एज द डमी एक्टिविटी. Total project time, it is the sequence, it is the time which will be taken to complete the project and is found from the sequence of critical activities. See, critical path from the start of the project to the end of project, whichever path is having the maximum number of days, that path is called as the critical path. The activities which are on the critical path, that are called as the critical activity, and the days are the total project time. For example, here I have seen one network diagram. You can see the node point 1 is the start of project and node point 8 is the end of project. Here there is a Fulkerson's rule is there by numbering all such thing. Clear? Let's take activity A. Here we can see that activity A is starting from the node point 1 and end at the node point 2. Activity A. See, A, B, and C are all 3 concurrent or parallel activities, also independent activities. Means all this activity can start on the very first day of the project, and all these are the preceding activity of this. Clear? So 1 to 2, 1 to 5, and 1 to 3. Here 2 to 5 you can see it's a dashed line and it is a critical activity. Okay. So here all this Fulkerson's rule, as I have explained already, is mentioned. Initial event which has all outgoing arrows with no incoming arrows is number 1, and later on it will be numbered 2, 3, etc., etc. So continue till the final or terminal node which has all arrows coming in with no arrow going out is numbered. Now, apart from that, we are taking one example. for this construct the network from the information, network diagram from the here activity is given and predecessor activities is given and time is given. So A, B, C and all are the predecessor, all are the independent activity, D, E, F, G and H. So as per this we can draw like this drawing. Okay, so this is the network diagram which depends on its predecessor activity. Okay, now let us see about the final conclusion, EST, EFT, LST, LFT and float. Earliest start time, it is the earliest possible time at which activity can start. Earliest finish time, earliest possible time at which activity can finish. Its equation is EST of that activity plus duration of that activity. LFT, latest फिनिश टाइम, जो बैकवर्ड में हम लेंगे डायग्राम के, लेटेस्ट स्टार्ट टाइम जो पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी का LFT का होगा उसका माइनस ड्यूरेशन. सो फ्लोट अगेन it is the extra margin of time required to complete any activity. There are mainly three types of float: total float, free float and indepleted float. total float में क्या होगा, तो वो एडिशनल टाइम है पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी का, अगर वो कंज्यूम हो गया, 8 दिन है, एक दिन का फ्लोट है, मतलब वो एक्टिविटी के 9 दिन हो गए, मतलब वो एक्टिविटी क्या हो गई अब क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटी. फ्री फ्लोट, तो इफ ऑल नॉन क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटी स्टार्ट एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल द टाइम इज द फ्री फ्लोट. For that the equation is EST of tail event minus EST of head event minus activity duration. And the last one is independent float. It can be used to advantage if one is interested to reduce the effort on a non-critical activity in order to apply the effort on a critical activity by reducing the project duration. So उसका equation है independent float is equal to EST of tail event minus LFT of head event minus activity duration. वो मैक्सिमम नेगेटिव ही आएगा लेकिन उसको आपको जीरो लेना है. तो ये एग्जाम्पल है, एग्जाम्पल का यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो इंडिपेंडेंट ए बी सी है, तो 1 में से ए बी एंड सी स्टार्ट होता है एंड लेटर ऑन डी सी में से, डी सी में से. तो ऐसे हमने जो किया है वो नेटवर्क डायग्राम आपको याद रखना है. क्लियर. ई ए बी में से, तो हियर ई इज फ्रॉम ए, यहाँ पे बी यहाँ है, तो क्या एक्टिविटी लेनी पड़ेगी, हमें डमी एक्टिविटी लेनी पड़ेगी. ओके, देन एफ इज फ्रॉम ए एंड डी. एफ जो है एक्टिविटी वो ए और डी में से है. ओके, तो दिस इज व्हाट ऑल अबाउट एंड थैंक यू. In the next lecture, we will see the calculation of EST, EFT, actually how we can calculate that from the network diagram in a forward pass, and on a backward pass how we can calculate the LFT, LST and how we can find out the float from that we will find out in the next lecture. Thank you.